Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a beautiful but cold Saturday, January the 22nd, 2022. This is episode number 304 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Every Saturday, we start a new series. And small business owners, we usually focus on things that will help them. As you guys know, I'm a web developer that has about 450 clients. I deal with solopreneurs and small business owners every single day. I always come together with a series of tips of how to help you in your business. And this week, we're going to talk about negotiating. Now, small business owners, you negotiate everything from the salary of your new hire to the contract with your rent to dealing with virtual assistants. You negotiate contracts with your customers. The ability to negotiate is so important. Okay, the definition of negotiation is having a discussion with a point or concept conclusion, and that's what you want to do. Most of our negotiations are getting customers, clients, or employees to do something. Okay, we're going to talk today about the different types of negotiation. We're going to talk about assertiveness, analytics, and accommodator. Most of the definition of the 3 types of negotiation come from Chris Voss, a great book I loved called Never Split the Difference. Highly recommend it. Read it towards the end of last year. Great, great book. Business tip number 1, you need to have the ability to negotiate assertively. By the way, there's no right or wrong or good way to do things. We're going to talk about 3 different ways of doing things because you as a business owner may have to use these different tactics at different times with different people. So assertiveness is exactly what you think of. It's exactly what you think of when you think of sales. It's the used car salesman. It's the person that just is bang, 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 trying to close, trying to get it done, trying to get their agenda across. And there is a moment or a time for that. In my business as a web developer, when we get a lead, we're very, very assertive. We track them down, we call them, we email them to an infinitum. And most clients like that because that is such a non-responsiveness in the web design. So there may be times when you want to be very, very aggressive or assertive. Business tip number 2 is the analytical concept. Okay, these are people who are usually conflict avoidance, but very data detailed. You want to work with them and you negotiate with them and you're always giving them the facts, you're giving them the PowerPoint, you're giving them all the data that they need in order to make an educated decision. And business tip number 3, the 3rd type of negotiation is the accommodator. This is more of a relationship-oriented type. You business owners will probably be 6 times more successful using this. This is the most popular as far as effectiveness, not saying that the other 2 aren't needed, but this is where you are trying to develop a relationship with the client or the customer or the employee and trying to really come up with a win-win scenario. This, again, is the most common, is the hardest to do because it requires you to do a lot more of homework, to be more involved and not necessarily be in a situation where you need that negotiation closed almost immediately. So the 3 different types, according to Chris Voss, are assertiveness, analytical, and accommodator. You business owners are going to want to use all 3. We're going to continue to study everything about negotiation over the next 7 days. This is part 1. Anything I learn, I throw over the fence to you because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.